Good morning, children. Sairam. You're going to have your summative assessment internals. So, in maths, you're going to have orals and activity. You'll get marks for this. So, first we have multiplication tables. I think we have discussed tables in our class, right? So, learn the tables from 1 to 15 thoroughly. I'll repeat it. Learn the tables 1 to 15. So now the table of 11 to 15 is there for you. Just revise the tables 11 to 15 nicely. And for orals, you're going to take a video recording of the table. Yes, and you're going to take a video recording. First, what you have to do, introduce yourself before saying the tables. What you have to do before starting, so introduce yourself. First, you have to introduce yourself while starting the video. Introduce yourself before saying the tables. Your name, standard and deviation, and SID number. So you have to introduce yourself before saying the tables. Name, standard and deviation, SID number. Send a recorded video of the tables, table of 12 and 13 only. So you're going to say only 12 and 13 table and send in the class WhatsApp group. So you're going to say only the 12 and 13 table. Take a video recording of that. While starting, you have to introduce yourself with your name, standard and deviation, SID number. Send a recorded video of the tables in the class WhatsApp group. Only the table of 12 and 13. Table of 12 and 13. Don't forget that. So that 2 table is enough. This is for your orals. And one more activity is there for you. Activity, data handling, tally marks. We have discussed tally marks in our class, right? So for activity, we are going to have tally marks. Now for activity, what you have to do, I'm going to explain you now. Conduct a survey on 50 people. You're going to conduct a survey on 50 people. Now you cannot go out, right? So you can talk to your friends or relatives over phone, right? You can ask them. So you don't go out, you can call them. Conduct a survey on 50 people regarding their favorite eatables. You can ask your friends or your relatives or your father, mother, whoever it is. Conduct a survey on 50 people regarding their favorite eatables, what food item they like the most. That you're going to take a survey. Represent this data using tally marks. So you will collect the data, right? So that you're going to represent using tally marks. So we saw how to do tally marks, right? So what is your activity? Conduct a survey on 50 people. So you can call them and you can ask them as their favorite eatables. Regarding their favorite eatables, represent this data using tally marks. Now what you have to do? Eatables, their favorite eatables, tally marks and number. So for Pongal, so now Pongal, so some like Pongal, some like Upma, noodles, some like fruit salad and idli, right? So these are the 5 eatables and you're going to take a survey what favorite food item they like, what favorite they like. So Pongal, for example, some 10 people like, so 10 people like Pongal. So for that you're going to put tally marks for this. And for Upma, how many people like that? That you're going to collect the data and you're going to enter here. It is giving you as an example now. So Pongal, Upma for that, then noodles, fruit salad and idli. So data, you collect all the data and you represent the data using tally marks. These are all the data you enter using tally marks. Now instructions for activity. Do it on any paper available. You can do it on the paper or A4 sheet or a chart paper. On the top, write down the subject, SA1 activity with the topic. What is the topic? Data handling, tally marks. So do it on any paper. On the top, write down the subject and SA1 activity and the topic, data handling. It should be handwritten. It should be handwritten. Don't take printout. It should be handwritten. Write your name, class, division, subject and SID number. You should write your name, class and division, subject and SID number. scan it and send it as a PDF format. How you're going to send it? Scan it and send it in a PDF format in the class WhatsApp group. So first you're going to do the activity on a paper, right? Handwritten. Write your name, class, division, subject and SID number, and you're going to scan that and send it in a PDF format in the class group. So or else you're going to take a video and activity, you're going to scan it and you're going to send it in the class group. PDF format, you're going to send it in the class group. So two you're going to do, orals and activity. So these are the instructions to be followed. Submission date for Essay 1 Max activity and orals. When you're going to submit? On 27th August between 9 AM and 3 PM. Submission date for Essay 1 Max activity and orals. Submission date for Max activity and orals 27th August between 9 AM and 3 PM. So you have to submit the project on time, activity and orals on time. Thank you, children.